Dan Kaiser here for Winners and Winers YouTube channel and winnersandwiners.com. I'll be giving you a free play today on the Detroit Lions New York Giants game going off Sunday. Obviously, from past videos, this is basically my backyard team. I'm a big Lions fan, but that never really takes anything into my handicapping or my free plays. I can't stand my Spartans football team. So, just because I'm a Lions fan, it doesn't really partake into my analysis. So before I get to this game, if you could please like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and then that way you'll get drop the line, and we'll let you know when myself or any other handicapper here at Winners and Winers drops a free play video into the channel. That way you know it's there. You can look it up at your convenience and see what that handicapper has to say. Also, if you wouldn't mind, if you could please drop a comment down in the comment section. You can tell us if you like the play, if you don't like the play, what plays you've got going on this weekend in college football, NFL football, or whatever sport you bet. Or if there's a sport that we don't cover that you like to see us cover, if one of our handicappers is an expert in that sport, maybe we can get him on here and drop some free plays for that sport for you. But you got to let us know what sports you want to see, because we can't read your mind through the screen. So, getting to this game, it's Detroit Lions and New York Giants. The line is 12.5. Detroit's favored by 12.5. The total is sitting at 50.5. But if those lines came from DraftKings, so if you use multiple books like I do, like I know Rycape, my partner, does, or every handicapper that has that bets, especially college sports, you usually have multiple outlets so you can find the best lines. I know it's not pain to click back and forth on the different tabs of the different books and try to remember which is which, and it just takes up a few added minutes every day. So check out oddslogic.com. It's a great site. What it does, it gives you all the books on one page and all the updated lines. So you're not scrolling around. You're not looking for things. It's all right there, right on one page for you. It'll save you time, and in the long run, it'll make you money. Especially like college basketball, where you can find half a point or even lines off by a point uh, at different books, and those half points and points can add up to make the difference between win and losses over the long run. So you really should have multiple books, and if you have multiple books, you really should have oddslogic.com. All right, looking at this game. Now, I don't like to say this. I don't like to throw out these things, must win or double must win games or whatever. But if we're looking at the playoff picture and whatever, I think this is kind of a must game for the Detroit Lions to win. And they just can't win it. I think they have to win this one big. For a couple of reasons. Yeah, Dan Campbell called offense looked awesome against the Commanders. It didn't look so good against the Eagles. I know if they do another performance as they did against the Commanders, yeah, I know it's still the Giants, but this offense needs some confidence. Uh, I love Dan Campbell. I love how he goes for it on fourth downs, but sometimes maybe you gotta cut that back a little bit. And I know it shows faith in your team, but when your team goes 0 for 5 on fourth downs, you may still have faith in that offense, but it could be a little. They could be losing a little faith in their ability. So, I think they need a good showing in this one, and they can get a good showing in this one. Jared Goff is not a bad quarterback. Jahmyr Gibbs is Jahmyr Gibbs, and I think he had 100 and some yards receiving against the Eagles. I think they're going to probably use him more out of the backfield. I think they'll try to get Jameson Williams in the game more. Let him use his speed. I think, I think this offense will open up. Well, not open up. Will have a better day than they did against the Eagles. I know they are missing Sam Laporta, and that is a kind of a loss for them. It's kind of like Kraft in Green Bay. It was, he was always there when needed. and we don't have that right now. The Lions defense. I mean, look at they shut down the Eagles. I think they should be able to shut down this Giants defense or offense. Uh, the Giants put up some points last week against Green Bay. I think that was just I think that might be a little bit of an outlier. Uh, Jameis Winston, you get good games, you get bad games, and maybe it's time for him to have a bad game in this one. He'll give you opportunities to turn them over and to see if the Lions can take advantage of it. The one thing about this Lions team that is scary, obviously, the new coach. You get the new coach bump. They have nothing to play for, so they can let it all hang loose. And they took it to Green Bay a little bit last week. So they are a scary team against a team against a team like the Lions right now that I think they need to get focused on offense. I think that they might be a little off focus. So stranger things have happened. But before I get to my play, let me tell you about a special we have going on at Winners and Winers right now. I know this college football weekend isn't great, great looking card. I will have a few plays out. I've got a 5% play up on for Sunday's NFL. It's my game of the month. AFC NFC game of the month, best rated play. So this package gets you. It's called the Weekend Warrior Package. It's been scrolling down at the bottom of the screen. It's for $49. You pick any handicapper you want, and then you get all the plays he releases for Sunday, all the places or for NFL Sunday, all the plays he releases for college football Saturday, and I always play something on the Monday night game, so that play gets thrown in for free. So basically, what that is you get all my plays on the gridiron for this weekend for $49. It's called the Weekend Warrior Package. And also, what's great about this package is like I release plays at different times. Like I'll release plays tonight, maybe early Saturday morning, and then if I don't reach Saturday night for Sunday, etc. They'll send you an email when I release a play, so then you'll know the play's up. You can get it and bet it at that line, and you don't have to worry about the lines moving. So that's $49 for all my picks for this weekend on the gridiron. Now my play for this game, the 12.5. I would take I would probably lay the 12.5. I think if the Lions win this one, I think they're going to win it in blowout fashion. So I would lay the 12.5. My better play on this one will be on the over 50.5. I just think the Lions offense will cook in this one. They will get some points. I can see them getting in the 30s. And we may need a late touchdown or two, late touchdown from the Giants to put this one over, but I think this one will go over. I think the Lions will score 30 plus, and then the Giants will get in the 20s. So yeah, we'll definitely go over this 50.5. So that's my free play for Sunday. Detroit Giants, take the over 50.5. Thanks.